Yeah, nah, man. You know we gotta do a joint for the ladies, right? So every club worldwide, we gonna move y'all like this. Come on, bounce, bounce, bounce. Big girl, big girl, big girl, big girl, big girl. It's Friday night when the club lines be out the door. Watch the silly.
Okay, here we are at one of the most, I don't even think it's controversial. I just think it's kind of a subject that most people go, who cares? No big deal. Sexist, racist, odd, vintage marketing ads that maybe your parents... Dude, I'm sorry, I don't mean to go... You had to see Mario's face. That's all. He's good. No. I like the sound effect. I thought it was something different.
It was.
It was something different. All right. You always run across stuff that we all said, this is what they did back in the day. But then it didn't hit you until now. You are always seeing communities get equally represented by having their own voice and not somebody that has a voice for them. So I'm going to take you back to certain ads that were sexist, racist, or odd. And the impact, and the impact to you personally. And if it's no impact, you go, it's tame. It's just tame. Are you ready for this?
I think I'm ready.
Now I'm gonna do it. Some of these ads, the displays are not as clear. I'm gonna do my best job of reading the significance in marketing ads because sometimes they have the small print to get away with what they want to tell you. So let's go into what I call the first. I call it the casuals horoscope pants. Why is it called that? This is the advertising they use. Now notice how they have the woman's head and the man's pants pointed towards what they call, and here's the advertisement it said, 100% female, spirited performer, runs cool, quick response. This was circa 1970s and Playboy magazine. Are they delivering dual messages in this
Big look at the level. Her eye level is right at his crotch. Her whole head is at crotch level.
Thank you.
I noticed that. Of course, it took me at least 2 or 3 seconds.
It got you, didn't it?
Because once again, it's one of my favorite sites, the top of someone's
head. Wait a minute. Not that Playboy viewers will be even caring about the commercial because they're so busy going to the centerfold and all the other profiles. This is seriously overt, right?
Well, there's a lack of bulge.
You know what?
If they really wanted to sell it in today's world, they would at least use what we call a stocking stuffer.
Right.
But there'd be a lot more bulge today, Vic.
Okay, so impact. Minimal? Average.
Minimal, Vic.
Okay, now remember...
Let's ask Miko, how was she impacted? As I can see, there was a delay in her response.
If you had women in this studio right now, you wouldn't be saying minimal.
If I had women in studios right now, they too would say no bulge.
No bulge. All right, let's go to the next. The next. You guys have heard of Van Heusen. Van Heusen style. Here's what they said. 4 out of 5 men want Oxfords. The ad depicts 5 middle-aged men in a line. 4 white men wearing Van Heusen clothing styles and 1 man of another race without clothes. Which one is the man without the clothes? I'm not laughing at the way you think of it. It's like, is this like seriously?
Well, with a bone in his nose and shit. Even though now that's in. See,
dude.
Now the bone in the nose. Only it's white women doing it most of the time.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, Mark.
Yeah.
Van Heusen is known, right?
I want to thank Mac McAllister for volunteering for this photo. He has wonderful stories of his early days in Hollywood.
And wearing this proud.
Yes.
Wearing this proud. Now, I'm going to say this. Are you trying to tell me, looking back, minimal impact, or this is severely racist?
So, well, that, and back we said, that's America. Racism is American as apple pie.
Jeez, man, this one, I'm putting it in the vault, man.
Put it in the vault. And once again, thank you, Mac McAllister, for volunteering for this photo.
That's Jack, dude. That's Jack, dude. You know what? Let me stop. Let me go on over here. Let me go to the next one. Next one is, you have to have your coffee. Chase and Sanborn coffee. If your husband ever finds out you're not store testing for fresher coffee,
Ooh.
whoop her ass. This now, Mark, be careful.
And look, she likes it too.
Right.
They so often do.
So wait a minute. So
What can I say, Vic? I myself have never spanked a woman while she
about coffee,
moaned and groaned in a
coffee,
heathen rhythm.
dude.
Late at night on a
She's not testing coffee, so he has to
Saturday
whoop
or
her ass.
Friday after drinking
See,
and
that's what I'm saying.
smoking.
He's not doing it. He's not doing. He thinks he's slick.
After first putting on a pair of fresh pajamas.
See, he's not going to take a position because all you guys right.
They wouldn't take a position either, Vic. And that's the reason for the spanking.
Okay, all right. So he's not. Let's just say this: he's not really impacted. He's actually looking at this as the old guys back in the day would. Grunting, right? You're grunting right now. You don't find this like, you know what? That's just terrible.
Usually you got to go to Hollywood and pay a high dollar for this thing.
All right, here we go. All right, let's go to the next one because obviously I have to go. Remember Zanzibar? Zanzibar action pants. A man of action needs to wear pants of action. 1970s, and there's the action zone. So they put the action zone words right at the crotch with the woman behind.
Well, at least there's no false advertising in this one. That would be the action zone.
The action.
Even the poodle knows it.
Dude. Okay, nobody found this to be a problem. So what does that tell you about the age, dude?
That even then we knew what the action zone was.
The action. Okay, so far, because if this one doesn't get you, the next one should bring at least attention in a different way because everybody coming of age, remember Sega. The more you play with it, the harder it gets.
Oh, that's kind of over the top.
Oh,
I don't know.
Now it's over the top. Now you.
Nico, you should know something about this one.
I'm sorry.
PMC, you might find this picture somewhat familiar. You and Mac.
Oh God. Oh,
As I myself reminds me of my youth all the way up until my senior year.
See, now Mario says it's over the top. But when the women are being objective, he says, no, it ain't. Oh, this one hit you. And you remember Sega, don't you?
I remember a bunch of things. In fact, this picture reminds me of one of the more enjoyable things about my adolescence.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to say this right offhand. If that didn't get you, well, maybe we need something a little bit more down the lane that'll help. Sega Part 1. Let's go to Sega Part 2. Sega Mega Drive. More balls than Linford Christie. The 100-meter sprinter from Britain. So they put a ball.
Like a hernia to me. He got a hernia and a really short leg.
So wait a minute.
See, he's got a really short leg on the right. His right leg is really, really little, and he's got a hernia. So this is a terrible job here. He's got more balls, but he also needs to go see a surgeon so they can fix that hernia.
Okay, I can't take it. I wanted somebody in the marketing department, and they put this up as a pitch before it went out, and everybody went like this.
I'm sure that it got at least some of the attention out there.
Dude. And I don't remember even seeing this, man, when Sega was around. And I'm not saying it's not around, but I'm just saying, I don't remember this, but this was advertised in different publications. So, between the two, just right now, Mario, which one is over the top more? The first Sega or the
I think
second?
the first one, even though you could always say scratch and sniff,
The more you play with it,
the harder it gets.
What can I tell you,
Then
man?
it goes boom.
Okay, now watch this. We're going to shift again. Mario, you remember Tipperillo cigarettes, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Should a gentleman offer a Tipperillo to a braless violinist?
Of course.
Is this over
Who
the
wouldn't?
top? Is this over the top?
Of course not, Vic. I think
You know
that
what?
blouse is wonderful, and the way that it incorporates music, and this is going to inspire young ladies to play violin. And really, this is an example of why we need more music in our schools.
You notice I'm keeping the camera on him because somebody's going to take this snippet and go,
I think Mac and PMC would agree with me if they could just get both hands out of their pockets that this is what, would be for the future.
Dude.
You're not counting change, so let it go.
Imagine.
So this is the Tipperillo.
It's Tipperillo, man.
Tipperillo.
This is unbelievable that they can get away with this.
I mean, that they could actually have a cigar in a commercial.
Right.
That's outrageous.
Yes.
I can't imagine. Imagine back then you could actually have a cigar in a commercial. Everything else is just what we're used to.
Right. All right. Well, I'm gonna
Nice
go.
B cup.
I'm gonna go to a place, even though it's many, many years ago, but it was okay. Our next one up is called Cocaine Tooth Drops for adults and children. These adverts were exotic-sounding cures once duped millions into buying their bizarre medicines to cure cancer and liver disease containing cocaine and alcohol. The advertisements often
It
depict
will help you with that pain.
claim to cure a long list of ailments,
It
including
will.
cancer, liver disease, and cough.
You won't complain, I tell you that.
Wait a minute. Cocaine,
Your ass will be quiet.
tooth drops. What are you saying?
I'm saying you go use these magic drops and your ass won't complain.
Wait a minute. Are they using the magic cocaine drops today?
I'm saying yes. And if you go take this, you won't even mind watching all episodes of Beavis and Butthead. That's what I'm saying. If you could just get some of this.
Okay, see.
You need to watch that, Beavis.
Yeah, this is what happened. Imagine all those. This is like here. What we got? Toothache. Take some cocaine. There you go. I'm sorry.
Only dope. She's dope.
All right. Going to another one. The next one up is one. I know this company, Pitney Bowes. I remember the machines in the office. Is it legal to kill a woman? The illustration shows a frustrated, disheveled man trying to explain something to a beautiful redhead woman. The title is trying to address men's frustrated with their picky women. This is 1940s. Is it always illegal to kill a woman? Is the advertisement.
Unless you're Donald Trump, it's illegal.
So you have to go there, right? So you're listen. I remember working with this company's machines, and of course you don't care. But I was going, this was an advertisement? Now, Mars, this is what we're going to do before we go in. You're going to pick your two most over the top, from the top.
I can tell you already. It's hands down.
I know where he's going. I know number one. Let's just see what number two is. What's number one, man? Go
All right, number one. You know what we're saying. Number one is the more you play with it, the harder it gets.
So see,
That's why we want all the ladies to pay attention to this, because if you're tired and lonely, just squeeze one off.
let's see.
And then you can go to sleep.
Okay, I'm gonna hope that he picks number two.
Number two is the Sega Mega Drive. More balls than Linford Christie, with the one missing leg, one short leg. He's obviously handicapped, but doing well, and a hernia.
Okay, I'm picking mine. First of all, I'm gonna go with the Linford Christie More Balls, because I watched Linford Christie run the 100 meters. But I'm not putting
With
it
that
in this
one
order.
short leg, huh?
Dude,
Just
I watched
hobbling,
it.
huh?
Dude, the idea is that they got the big ass balls.
I'm just saying,
It's so
Bob,
obvious.
one leg and the big hernia. You like, and he ran the 100 and he won.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
he's good. It was good, man. So, but still, that's number two versus Pitney Bowes. The idea that they could use the phrasing, is it always illegal to kill a woman? This wasn't a comedy thing. This is their advertising.
How to Murder Your Wife was a big hit with Jack Lemmon back in the day.
And see, Mari's going to talk about film. I'm talking about this is a real.
Well, I'm saying it set the tone back then. If you couldn't kill him, you could at least spank him. The good old days.
I wonder if that frustrated man is a relative of Mario Hensley.
The good old.
See, there you go. You're living in the past. Hey, you guys, that's it. This is a highlight. If you have any comments, cool. I just had to bring to you what I just stumbled upon, and it's so much more that was allowed. These are companies now. Now remember, if Sega makes a comeback, it's on you guys if you want to support.
All right.
If you want to play with it, that's up to you. I'm done, man. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah. Nah, man. You know we gotta do a joint for the ladies, right? So every club worldwide, we gonna move y'all like this. Come on. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Big girl. Big girl. Big girl. Big girl. Big girl. It's Friday night when the club lines be out the door. Watch the